Yo, what's poppin', my penguin peeps? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a video I don't want to make at all, okay? There's been a very weird, I'm going to say the word weird, alright? So there's been a very weird situation that happened throughout the past couple days with me and FM Trick, which we co-developed Criminal Patrol, and I don't exactly know what I know what the problem is. It's him, okay? Long story short, Criminal Patrol, like, he quit, okay? And he doesn't, like, he took my role away. Like, I can't edit the live game, so we can't update it anymore, okay? Like, he took my role away in my game, in the group that I'm letting him, he was lead of the group, but it's still my group, so he took my role away. I can no longer edit the game. I can't work on the game. He said he's gonna quit working on the game. So I don't know what exactly to do. All right, there's a lot more to this story and a lot more reasons why it all happened. That's over on my Twitter. There's I typed a whole here, I'll pull it up for you guys. I typed a whole pastebin thing, which is right here. There's just about 1,000 words in this, and it's my experience with FM Trick and everything that happened. And this is my point of view, and of course there's two sides to every story, so he did put his side on Twitter as well. But everything I had to say is on Twitter and in that pastebin link. I'll put that in the description below if you do want to read it. It is pretty lengthy. It's like 1,000 words, so if you don't want to read it, you're not hurting my feelings at all. Anyways, I'm in a kind of trapped right now, so I could just go take my builds and go remake Criminal Patrol with another person, but I do not want to do that, because then anyone who's bought game passes in the game, they won't work in the other game, because it won't be the same data. Their stats won't be there. Criminal Patrol's still up. It's still a working game. He just quit. He just said, hey, okay, I'm done updating this, and I'll show you guys here. Let me pull up his message. So the group was mine, all right, and let me see. He said, let me see. All right, he said, your percentage hasn't changed and won't be changing as the game is no longer in development. So right there, that's saying he quit. All right. If you'd like to change, let me know. Otherwise, good luck. Okay. So I was like, yeah, I mean, if you're not developing the game anymore, I'd like it to go back to 50-50. Okay. Like, if you're not doing anything for the game and you're not developing it anymore, you should just give me my group back, So I said, if you have quit the game, I want my group back, and I'll have the percentages at 50-50 until the game completely dies. So he gets all the money that he worked for. Okay, I felt like that was beyond fair, super nice of me, but this all started because he doesn't trust me. He has trust issues, all right? Yes, FM Trick has trust issues. He thinks I would go into the live version of my game and break it so no one could play it. If that's not the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life, you think I would go into my own game and break it so no one could play it? What? What? And that's what all this started over, okay? Because he removed my permissions from my group, okay? Well, he owns the group now because I had to transfer it when we started, but he took away all my permissions, and that's how all this started. And he's saying the reason he took not my percentage, I have that, but the reason he took my permissions away is because he thinks I would break my game so people couldn't play it. What? Okay, and if that doesn't scream trust issues right there, I don't know what will, okay? And then I'm like, could I get my group back? Or I said, we'll put 50-50 till the game makes nothing. He said, sorry, no. And then I said, at least put me at 50% because you're not doing anything either, He's like, why would I transfer ownership when I can't even trust you to have edit privileges? So keep in mind, guys, this is my game. It was my idea. I brought him onto the project. He didn't bring me onto the project. I'm not just some random builder for the game. This is my game that I brought him onto. Okay. And he, after I, build whatever he wants, now he's like, he removes my edit permissions, so I can't edit the game anymore. So you can't trust me to edit a game that I made, that I came up with, what? So basically that's how it all started and how it ended. All right, if you're not gonna trust me to edit my own game, and you're not gonna give my group back, that's all I gotta say. I feel scammed. Now, I didn't technically get scammed. I have my percentage. I did lose my group because he's not going to give it back, he said. But I'm not saying he's a scammer. He's just a shit person to work with, okay? So I would not recommend anyone ever working with this man, okay? Now, there is his side of the story as well, and it's on his Twitter if you want to go check that out. Everyone is free to their own opinion. So if what he says makes sense to you, and you think, I wouldn't be someone to work with ever, that's a free opinion, and you can have that opinion. However, I want to just give you one of these. Okay, guy? That's it. That's all I got to give you. That's actually ridiculous. But I've started this new group, as you guys know. It's called One Man Games, and the idea behind it is everything that goes into making a game I'm doing by myself, okay? There's nobody in this world that I've met so far that has the best interest of more than themselves in their mind. That being said, I'm saying like for FM, no, I don't want to talk about him in the example. So let's just say you're working on a game with someone named Jimmy, okay? Jimmy does not care about you at all. Jimmy cares about, you know, what Jimmy's gonna get, okay? So never make a game with someone unless, like, I don't know. I think money has a big thing to do with it, because a lot of people, you know, when they see money, it's kind of like that's the bottom line of all problems. So if you ever make a game with someone, just make it not give you any dollars or any Robux, which would be defeating the purpose of making a game. Well, not the whole purpose, but, you know, a good majority of it. You want to be paid for your work, of course. And yeah, I would say if any of you guys are developers or would like to become developers or wish to become developers, whatever, try to do everything yourself. Never ever, guys, I cannot stress this enough, and it sounds stupid. I don't know why I did it. He had a good reason. Never give your group away to the other developer in the group, no matter how trusted they are in this community. I mean, I don't know if he's too trusted anymore, but I gave the group away because of how many times I got hacked when we were first talking about the game, and that was his reason for, like, hey, let me run the group, and you know, then if you get hacked, you know, we'll still have the game and everything. And I understood that. Felt like a pretty reasonable request, so I did it. Perfect. But yeah, that's my main thing, guys. Never give your group away. Never give your game at all away. Like, don't trust people at all. And do everything yourself. All right. Now, the hardest thing about doing it yourself, first off, you have to learn everything. It's a bit time consuming, but the good news is you will be a lot better off in the end. Now, there's a lot of motives for making games. Some people make them and they want to get them out fast for people to enjoy. All right. And then if you're only working by yourself, it's however fast you can work. So you're responsible for when it comes out. Some people make games just for money. So if your motive to make games is just for money, you get 100% of the profits if you made it yourself. So I would just really highly recommend not working with other people. This community, the development community is pretty toxic. I mean, I'd say overall, all the 3D modelers I ran into, except for 2, seem pretty toxic to me. The builders, I'd say for the most part, builders are pretty cool. And then I don't think I've ever met a scripter that I've, gotten along with. I mean, me and Async, we get along. We just suck at working together. But, yeah, I don't know, guys. Definitely try to make games yourself. I do want to show you guys, I bought Code Primate's book. This isn't sponsored or anything, but he's been selling this book that he wrote the whole thing. If you guys don't know who Code Primate is, he's a primarily focused Lumber Tycoon 2 YouTuber. And yeah, I got his book so I can learn Roblox scripting. And we'll make a dope game, guys. I think that'll be pretty cool. I am going to start with an obstacle course, as you guys see in this background gameplay right here. I'll probably script a trampoline block right there to jump up there and then, you know, do cool stuff. And then after I learn the basics of scripting and everything that goes into it, I'll try to start making games that you guys want to see. I'm not too focused on the money aspect from the games. I don't even know how to script a game pass, you know. Money's great, but you know, the perception, or that's not the right word. I don't know, guys. The vibe? No, I don't know what the right word is, guys, but I just don't see how someone would think you would break your own game. What? All right. If I have to leave you guys off with any notes, all right, do not work with FM Trick, okay? There's a reason him and Lauderman aren't working together anymore. I mean, that's probably what's happening now. I mean, him and Lauderman made a snow shoveling sim. I don't know what happened between them. why they don't work anymore. But it could be something like this. I don't know. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it's not. But yeah, don't work with FM Trick. And I really strongly recommend learning everything yourself. It takes a lot more time. It's a lot more, pretty much just a lot more time. But you'll be a lot more happy with how the game comes out in the end, guys. I know this video was kind of like a rant or like a drama video. My goal isn't drama. My goal is to spread this news because this is terrible. Like, I wouldn't want any of you guys to go through this, putting like a lot of work into a game, promoting it a lot, hyping it up a lot, just having the vision in general. Like, say you have a vision, you want to make an army game, okay? And you have the coolest idea, and then a scripter comes along and he says, hey, cool, let's collaborate and make this army game. And then the scripter kicks you because he thinks you would wreck your own game. Yeah. Don't make an army game with Timmy, guys. All right, I think that's going to wrap it up. If you did enjoy and you want to see more, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry this was a little different, and, you know, yeah. It's been Intel. Peace.